What is going on, traders? John with Tactical Trading here with our OTC Saturday video. Want to start out with two stocks kind of on the same theme, or actually, let me correct myself. One that I have a possibility that it could be on a certain theme, one that we do know is on a certain theme. So let me correct myself. One's completely speculation off of something that I'm seeing. One is something that we know for as a matter of fact. Let's start out with the speculation first. This is a stock that we brought up last week, and this is KRFG. This is King Resources. This thing closed at 0.0058, down 10% on Friday. Again, pink current company. As we could take a look here, one of the reasons why this thing kind of hit the radar, first and foremost, is that the officers were changed on this thing. Let's take a look first at the chart. And as you can see, this thing is basically bottomed out over the last couple months here, right around 48, 49. Let's just say a half a penny. It's kind of been channeling here in this, and it's been tightening. So technically speaking, this thing looks like it's ready to go. The majority of this is right where this thing kind of broke out in the 60 area way back in June. In fact, we can kind of zoom this into the 3 months, and you can see this thing has just been kind of channeling here. So volume picking up slightly here. Had one really big day of volume, but nothing of major significance. But what we do have here is we had the officer change. And if we come here and take a look, officers were changed to LUSI in Fuwa. And I want to bring something real quickly here, and this is to Blue Bull Trading on Twitter. Now, this is absolute speculation. He's dug in and kind of tried to tie a few things together. Found a David LUSI, ties to the gaming industry, and a lot of interesting things here. As you can take a look here, I mean, this is over 2 minutes, so I'm not going to sit here and just go over the whole thing. But and I'm not gonna cover any of this because I want you to take a look at it and decide for yourself to see if this has any legitimacy. I have not been able to get a hold of anybody in the company, but I just reached out late last week. Obviously, with new officers changing over, a merger happening. I mean, the odds of getting a hold of somebody is going to be slim to none very quickly, and in these times. Now, another thing is the security details. If we take a look here at the security details, they have upped the restricted shares now to 3.8 billion. So they've added quite a few here, a couple billion restricted shares here, which would indicate that a merger is afoot. And the merger looks like it could be in the gaming industry. Now, I don't know for certain. This is not a matter of fact. I am not a financial advisor. Do not take anything that I'm saying on this as an indication to buy any security, to buy this stock here. This is something that I'm seeing this, the research, and it looks like it could check out. So, but nonetheless, technically speaking, there is a merger happening, and where this stock is at, I still like this regardless. So, very bullish on KRFG going into next week. Moving on. We're going to move to our second play, and that's LUSI, LUSI. This is MMA Global Inc. They will be changing their name. This thing was up almost 16% on Friday. Closed at 0.278. This thing basically has nothing as far as on the float, only about $6.5 million on the float. Absolutely nothing for an OTC stock. And this thing has catalysts, so... we take a look here. Zuki app and this is the company here, and they'll be merging this weekend. In fact, with another gaming company. They'll be changing their ticker symbol to ZUKI to Zuki, and this will be, I don't know when this is going to happen. Let's see here. They have a gaming platform that'll be actually active in February. Talking of an acquisition by Monday, I'm assuming, or early next week. Let's see here. And then here, if you look, January 25th, they have games start in mid-February. They have NFT, play-to-earn NFTs. Here's their white paper. They have an intro video here. So I implore you to take a look at these guys over the weekend. With 6 million float and what these guys got going on, this thing can eat. And this is not me trying to pump anything. This is not blowing any smoke. This thing can easily be over $1 by the sometime in February with the share structure that this thing has, if not better. I mean, that's 6 million float, and with what they have going on here, let me. Says one of our Zuki acquisitions this weekend will take us into the vibrant world of esports, where both enthusiasm and multiples run high. So we have something to look forward to here as far as probably by the open on Monday in esports. So again, this is something you don't want to overlook. This thing can move and move quick and move. And like I said, this thing could break $1 very, very easily. Moving forward. In fact, what the heck am I doing here? Here we go. We're going to go to a stock we haven't talked about on the channel in quite some time. And this is Green Concepts Inc., INKW. Closed at $0.01 on Friday. Let's take a look at the chart. Kind of want to zoom out here. Take a look at the 2-year. You can see this thing absolutely exploded. We were buying this thing at $0.0025 down here, and this thing shot all the way over to 15 cents. I didn't hold it all the way. I was getting rid of it, down here at 3 cents and stuff like an idiot. It was just, kind of flipping a little bit up in this run up here, but had a ton of shares, over 10 million shares down here at 0025, and oh man, I could only imagine just if I would have held it at least at 10 cents, but we didn't. Made a fortune on it. I mean, you can't complain about this stuff, but this thing looks like it could be coming back to life. We're gonna zoom this chart in, the 1-year chart. No, we don't even like that 1-year chart. There's nothing really to see here. We can go into the 6-month and see. It's basically been declining all year long. Bottomed out right here. Looks like almost at $0.005. My goodness. And I really didn't even see it. Had some news and bing, bing, 3 big green days, and has now since pulled back to a spot where I think this could be a nice buy. I don't know. I'm going to be doing a video on this one because I really like this play. This is more of a long-term play with SWRM and Fern. I think I'm popping this one into a longer-term play, longer-term swing, 6, 9, 12-month swing for this one. I really liked I liked this play then, but they were diluting. We could take a look at the share structure. They kind of diluted the crap out of this thing from where it was. And, hence the $0.01 share price. They've got $10 billion on the authorized, $2 billion on the outstanding. So they've got about $2 billion on the float. I don't think this float's accurate here. The float's probably much closer to $2 billion. Let's take a look. And they will be doing a share buyback. So I don't know the significance or how much. They've already set up the account. So I'm assuming we're not going to be getting any more dilution. I think that's done, and that's why these guys, just like SWRM, is hitting my radar again. These are companies that they have great ideas, great concepts, but they needed to raise funds. This is what happens down here in the OTC. And now that I think they're done diluting, these are companies that I really think have a future going forward. So really like INKW, and segueing into that, because we are going to be doing a video on these guys over the next week or two. SWRM down here at 0.0057. What can I say? Just beaten down. And they keep releasing news. These guys are right here at bottom, right at the bottom. And this would be a double bottom if they could bounce off here. Absolutely love SWRM down here at 0.057. I don't have to talk much about them. You can go take a look at the video that I put out a couple weeks back. Still have the same sentiment. Still feel as bullish as I did back then as I do right now. Really like SWRM. And lastly, we're going to take a look at GFTX. I want you to take a look at these guys. Go take a look at their Twitter. Lots of news. But these guys closed at 0.0061. We had an interview, in fact, over with OTC Chairman and Kanye Invest. I interviewed these guys last week on, I believe it was Monday. So they had a decent week. Let's take a look here. And it's kind of hovering here. This is an area that gave us trouble back here in November. And you know, between 60 and 80 is going to be a tough area. I think once this Maestro deal closes, they can start showing that they could, you know, possibly start producing some revenue. I like these guys a little bit long, you know, for a longer term play. So, you know, this is a play that might take a little bit of time. I mean, the share structure is good. It's not the greatest, but it's good. And this thing can move. So right now, micro floats are what's working. In fact, you know, like I said, with LUSI, 6 million float. Ones with really, really good share structures, low floats, those are the ones that are going to move. These are the ones you want to buy for when the market kind of heats up. We get a little more volume, get a little more liquidity into the market. When we get the more volume, these really good plays with decent share structures, or that would normally be considered decent share structures in the OTC, we can start getting these things moving. So that's all I got for you today. As always, please like, please share, please subscribe. Any comments or questions, please put them in the comment section below. And as always, let's get that money, traders.